So I recently got a comment on one of my videos that said I should try flying the second mogul in the Titan job and then use the bombs to damage the Titan. You fly over, drop bombs on it, then use the gun to clean it up, and it should be a lot faster than the traditional way of doing the Titan job. So today I thought I'd try that out and just see if it's actually a quicker method. So normally on the mogul setup that you do on the Titan job, you're gonna go in, you steal a plane, and it's pretty easy. You can kill the one guy by the plane, steal the mogul, and then fly back. And as long as you fly low, use your flares, you should be able to fly straight back to the airport and have Oscar shoot down the remaining planes that are following you. It's a pretty straightforward mission, and it shouldn't be too complicated. So now after you drop off that airplane, normally the mission would be done, and to do what this comment is saying, we need to go back to the second mogul, steal that, and bring it back. So I have an Oppressor Mark II as a personal vehicle, but I can't use it. I don't believe anybody can. You can't use it in heist missions. So I had to get my Kuruma and drive that back. And that's about 5 miles. So it took me 5 minutes to get back because it's also on top of the mountain. So if you have a flying vehicle and you can fly straight back and you don't have an issue with it, I'm not sure what other vehicle there would be that you could have as a personal vehicle to do that. Or if you call in a helicopter, maybe that'll speed it up. But there weren't any planes at McKenzie Airfield, so I had to drive back. I ended up driving back, and then once you get back to the landing strip, you're gonna have to kill some of the enemies so that you can jump into the second mogul, because they're gonna be active. It's not like when you first land, they don't even know that you're there. So the second time you go back, they know that you're there, and they're gonna try to kill you. So you need to at least kill a few of them to be able to hop out of your vehicle and steal the airplane, because they are pretty dangerous. They do have a decent amount of health, and they can laser you pretty quickly. So once that's done, only takes a couple minutes, but every second counts on these. You hop in, take the second mogul, and after that, you can just fly straight back. It's pretty easy. It's straightforward. There's not going to be other planes chasing you down, so that part is easy. But all in all, to steal that second mogul, it took me 7 extra minutes instead of just continuing the mission. So already right there, I'm like, I don't know if that's really worth it. But like I said, if you have a flying personal vehicle that you can use and get you back there faster, and you can get rid of the enemies quickly, maybe you can make it a little bit quicker. So now I completed the other setups, and we're gonna fast forward to the finale. So on my first attempt, I hop into the second mogul, because you're gonna have to use the second one to drop the bombs on him, obviously, and accidentally jumped into the gunner seat, so it took a while for him to switch back and then to start heading to the mission itself. So once I do finally switch back, I'm quite a bit behind Oscar, so I think that was like my first mistake, so I figured I'd still try it out. But you're still able to get to the Titan pretty quickly, because all you really need to do is meet the plane in the sky, fly right over it, and then drop bombs. Sounds pretty simple. For me, it wasn't. I literally couldn't do this. The first time I was behind and the timing was off, and I was like, okay, well, maybe that was the issue. Because you can only drop bombs on the plane, on the Titan, up until it goes under the bridge, or it flies over the bridge and Oscar goes under it. After that, it speeds up and you're not able to catch it, so then you have to finish it with your guns. So I wasn't able to do that time and barely took any health. So I was like, all right, I'll try it again. This time I was a little bit faster. I keep up with Oscar, get to the Titan, and go to line up on top of him. And I dropped a few bombs right away, but to get it to stay lined up, I had such a difficult time trying to do this. Because you fly faster than the Titan in the beginning, so you have to slow down. You don't want to go too far ahead of it. And then to slow down and get back on top, you can't see anything behind you, so you have no idea where you're going. So then I end up slowing down, the Titan passes me, then I can't catch it. So now the third time, I try to stay right on top of it. I end up getting behind, and then you really just can't catch up. I start to get on top of it again, and it's like doing some decent damage, but it was just like the lining up and staying on top of the airplane was the part that was impossible for me. And maybe I'm just a shitty pilot, that could be it, but I was not able to stay over top of the airplane enough to do significant damage and to like speed up the Titan job itself. So after a couple more attempts, couldn't do it. Yeah, I just wasn't able to get enough damage done to the airplane. So on the last attempt, I just did it like I normally do, and it's worked better for me because you don't have to do all that aiming and dropping and trying to fly right over the airplane. And you don't even have to shoot any enemies. You literally just get in the gunner and then you shoot the airplane. You just shoot the Titan, you just keep damaging it, and you don't have to worry about anything else. And it goes pretty quick. I would say you do 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes of shooting. And as long as you're consistently shooting it, you don't have to worry about shooting out the missiles or anything like that. So I was able to bring the airplane down pretty quickly very easily, and then continue the rest of the mission and be able to collect the 1.5 million that's going on right now because the Titan finale pays out double. So I don't know, let me know if this was something that you tried out and it worked for you. Maybe I'm just a shit pilot and I couldn't get it directly over the top of the Titan, but it didn't really seem like it was saving me any time with the 5 to 7 extra minutes of getting the second mogul and then not being able to. It probably took me like 20 minutes to try to fly over this plane repeatedly. I just kept trying that and that wasn't working. So if you're going for speed, I would just say get the one mogul and then just use the gunner seat in the finale, and that'd be the fastest way to do it. You can do it in under 50 minutes. Yeah, I just figured I'd let you guys know before you try to go through this, or if you're having issues with it. I don't know if I'm the only one. Maybe I am. But yeah, let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you in the next one.